All right, hey there, thanks for checking out this Ranch Bookings product feature video. Today we're going to go over how a guest can create a quote, how you can take that quote, turn it into a reservation, and then we're going to review the online guest checklist, a unique feature to Ranch Bookings that allows guests to put in all their information on their own time. So here a guest is on your website, they're scrolling around, we're on Goosewing, and they would come to this book online or get a quote button. And then they'd be taken here to a Ranch Bookings hosted page that's completely branded with your ranch information and pictures. Next, they'll hit Plan My Vacation, and they're going to tell us when they would like to come. And we're going to go ahead and hit 7 nights. So one thing that's unique about our booking or quoting flow is that everything we do is based around your policy. So for example, if you want a 7-night stay to only check in on Sunday, that's what we go ahead and do. You know, nothing's more annoying for a guest to go through the full process to only find out like, oh, you know what, I got to do it over because I have to check in on a Sunday or a Thursday. So let's go ahead and switch back here to 6 nights. And I'm going to add a high number here. And so what you can see is, again, it's based on your real-time availability. So if you don't have enough cabins, space, you're all booked up, a guest won't be able to get a quote or book for those dates. And let's change this to 6 guests. So you'll check in on the 25th, out on the 31st, and as you can see, as we change the number of guests here, the price per person automatically updates. So we'll set 6, select, hit my package. All right, and now your guests will be able to see any kind of different combinations here. So maybe they, family is in, one family is in one cabin, the other family's in another. Maybe it's mom, dad, and kiddos in a cabin, and grandma and grandpa in another one. Or maybe you have a returning guest who has a favorite cabin they love. They can do this, and they can actually see the cabins that are available down here, and maybe they love this mountain man cabin, and so they see, shoot, it's not available. Well, they can always go back, change the dates, and then find a date that lets that cabin be available. Go ahead and select our package, and here we are. As with any shopping cart, I've done this a few times, so I've already made a quote here, but we're going to ignore this one and we're going to focus on this one over here. 6 nights, the 25th to the 31st for 6 people. 3 guests in one Pioneer cabin, 3 guests in another. Hit send my quote. We'll go through and fill this information out here. And one thing you'll notice with the email is it turns green, and that lets the guests know that they put in their email correctly. Sometimes it can be frustrating if you type too quick and maybe you put in the wrong email. And you know what? I want to add another email here so my brother-in-law gets a copy of all this stuff. So they can add multiple emails in there. So that's the information we're sending. We'll go ahead and hit send my quote. Thanks for requesting a quote. Be sure to check your spam folder just in case. Give us a call if you need additional assistance. And then the quote number is 379. So we'll go ahead and remember that for a few minutes here in the video. Here's the email for the quote that your guests will get. They can see all the information that they filled out. And they can see their quote. Obviously, since they've already sent it, now if you want, they can go back in and book it. Maybe they've emailed or talked on the phone with you, confirmed something, and so they can go ahead and book it. Or they call you and they say, hey, I made a quote online. It's quote number 379. I want to go ahead and turn that into a reservation. We're really excited to come. So come down here, status, hit quote, and you can just type in the number. Open up the quote. Now, if it's a returning guest, we can save their info. If it's not a returning guest, we can put in their info. So we'll hit collect deposit. And because this is a new guest, we can type in the credit card information really quick. I'll fly through this. Doop, doop, doop. You can go ahead and hit save. And again, based on your ranch policies, 10, 15, 20% deposit required, it's already automatically calculated. Go ahead and hit save. And so there you go. Now we've taken that quote and turned it into a reservation. All right, so deposits paid. And now let's go back out here to the quoting and booking tab. August 25th to the 31st. And as I hover over these, you can see, because they're both highlighted, this is a group that's together. They're in different cabins, but they're together. So here's that reservation. And here's the email that your guest gets. Hey, thanks for paying your deposit. Here's all the info. Now let's go over and look at the online guest checklist. And so the idea here is to save you time from having to send 10, 15 different emails back and forth with the guest, trying to gather all that information. Hey, read our ranch policies. Hey, go ahead and pay your deposit or your balance. Tell us more about who's coming. And so this is where you can capture name, birth dates, email, riding skill level, the stuff you need for your tack room or different activities. Next, we can have them sign digital waivers. Nothing's more annoying than traveling all day, getting to the ranch, you're ready to have some fun, but wait, you gotta sign waivers. And next, tell us how to make your stay perfect. Do you need a ride from the airport? Have you participated in a riding program before? Are there any health issues? These questions are also totally customizable. So food allergies, you know what, I want the kitchen to be aware of this. So Finn has a peanut allergy. That way when you run a report for the kitchen, they can already see, oh, this family has a peanut allergy. And there's nothing I really want you to know about my riding skill level. We can go ahead and hit save. And down here at the bottom of the guest checklist, again, it's a review of their ticket. They can see, what they've purchased, the rooms, the taxes, the deposit paid, and all that good info. Now we can come back over here. We can open it up, show the check-in survey, and all that info is automatically populated right here for you. And that's it. We are all set. That is how a guest creates a quote, how you can take that quote, turn it into a reservation, and we reviewed the online guest checklist. Again, guests providing you all the information you need and saving time. Thanks for watching this Ranch Bookings product feature video. Please reach out if you have any questions or any other way we can help support you. Have a great day.